Hello, my name is Elizabeth Clark. Welcome to my screencast of my school policy project. This is for Newman University in the fall semester of 2016. I am about ready to graduate with my master's. I will have my master's in ESL, and hopefully I will have it as soon as this project's done. My identified need for my school policy project starts with the United States. We have 325 million people in the United States. The world is also expanding. We are at 7.5 billion people. Now, as the world expands, so does our classrooms. If we add one or two extra people, it can make the difference between a calm class and a busy, overwhelming classroom. We as teachers know the difference between a small class. When those one or two kids are gone, it's like Christmas for us. It's calmer, quieter, and we can handle the class better and even talk to the shy kids as well. The class sizes in Garden City Public Schools are this. The kindergarten class, all the way through second grade, has a maximum of 23 students. Third grade has a maximum of 25. And fourth grade stuffs them in there at 27 students. In my school, we only have two sections of fourth grade, and they are both maxed out at 27 students. Now, these kids are pretty big-bodied compared to the kindergartners, so it's kind of amazing to see almost 30 kids stuck in these little classrooms. I wonder how a smaller class size could affect the learning of these students. There is an outstanding amount of data to confirm that class size can lead to higher achievement. We can see it in the teachers knowing their students better. We can see it in their better classroom management. And even parents have a better chance to talk to the teachers as well. Teachers can also have fewer students, and this would help them to oversee students better with the smaller class. The teacher could then observe each child and understand how the child thinks and acts and how they learn best. The teacher could have the opportunity to manage the classroom better and help keep those students on task. The teacher could also better enforce the expectations of a school. Keeping the rules in check would help to make sure that students aren't going everywhere and being sneaky about what they do. Classroom management could become easier with a shorter roster, as just more physical space could be found. More room for hats, coats, backpacks, and even furniture, reading corners, reading tables, places for the math manipulatives, lots of other stuff like that. Students were asked about this, and they're also on board with this idea. Helps them focus better, gives them better behavior, and it lets them have a sense of belonging to a family. I was homeschooled, but in high school I would go to a co-op where another homeschool mom who knows that subject better would teach the class. For example, we had a Spanish teacher, a mom who knew Spanish really well, and so she taught our Spanish classes. It was a smaller class. We weren't able to get away with as much. This was in high school. One student did bring a baby squirrel, but the teacher found out about it pretty quick. I know I learned better. I was able to have the opportunity to interact with the teacher more, and it just kept the distractions down by having less kids in there. The purpose of this policy revision would obviously be in the best interest of the students. Teachers would benefit and be able to focus on getting to know their smaller class better, and then that would give the teachers more time to work with their students. Both looking at it from the teacher's point of view and the student's point of view is positive. These benefits can be applied to the students. They can get higher test scores, feel like the classroom is a place where they can belong, they can accomplish difficult tasks there. The teachers can interact with their students, and of course are less stressed. And parents have a better opportunity to meet with the teachers. When these class sizes shrink, everyone can benefit. When we pack students into a classroom, especially like in our 4th grade at my school, we find teachers overworked, quiet students are overlooked, and parents feel that the teacher has no time for their kid. But if our school district can step up and lower the current capacity of students in our classrooms, we'll see that it's an ethical choice with benefits for every single student. Our ethics revision fulfills all of the Newman University conceptual framework and the following code of ethics from the AASA. It makes the education and well-being of students the fundamental value of all decision-making, fulfills professional duties with honesty and integrity, and always acts in a trustworthy and responsible manner. It supports the principle of due process and protects the civil and human rights of all individuals. It implements local, state, and national laws. It advises the school board and implements the board's policies and administrative rules and regulations. Also, it accepts responsibility and accountability for one's own actions and behaviors. Finally, it commits to serving others above yourself. This new policy, or revised policy, can be considered fair because all the classrooms in the district will see a reduction in class size, some possibly more than others. Each student will have a greater opportunity to have more time with the teacher and learning one-on-one with them. This could be in reading groups, or in math groups, or just the teacher having time to call upon them. The parent would have a better chance at communicating with the teacher, as the teacher won't have as much information from all the parents. And then the students will have an equal opportunity to a better quality education. This policy will not discriminate against race, gender, or national origin. Privacy rights for students and their test scores will stay the same. Professional rights will remain the same for teachers. Teachers will still need to add to their learning through professional development, but they won't have to worry about adding more students to their workload. Also, the students' rights to educational instruction and opportunity to learn will be protected and even enhanced with this new revision of policy. When these students receive a larger amount of time with a quality teacher, their academic outlook changes and more students begin to succeed. Smaller classes give teachers, parents, and students the opportunity to take part in the education process. When this is made available to the school board, the community will be made aware, and we will want their input. Parents will be invited to the school board meeting, and if parents cannot be there, a website or email can be created to hear the input from those busy families who aren't able to attend the meeting. Information can also be sent out to the local news team or in the school newsletters, and an article can also be put in the Garden City Telegram. We realize that not all students can benefit from class size reduction. Of course, we won't forget to accommodate the homeschool students that come to our school and the homebound students that we go see. There's also a huge amount of English language learners. Sometimes those students need a larger class to participate in learning their new language, and we won't forget about those students. We will also seek to maintain the same diversity that are found in larger classes to also put it in the smaller classes. We'll try to make it reflect the diversity of our community here in Garden City. Gender equality will also be taken into effect such that there won't be more males to females as far as enrollment goes. We'll try to keep the boys and girls in each classroom about equal. To wrap it up, when we look in the research and revise board policies, it benefits our students, our parents, and our teachers. Obviously, a quality education is the goal. When that learning takes place from the smaller class size, this will help to shape the future of tomorrow's classroom and the future of our world.